One spring morning, Daisy Duck stood in her backyard with a big smile. "Today, I'm planting a kindness garden," she said. Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Donald gathered around, curious and excited. Daisy handed out colorful seed packets. "Each flower stands for something special," she explained. "Sunflowers for joy, daisies for kindness, and tulips for friendship." They all planted their seeds with care. A few days later, tiny green sprouts peeked through the soil. "Look, they're growing," cheered Minnie. Daisy reminded them, "Kindness grows with patience, just like flowers." It was a hot day, and the watering can was missing. Donald grumbled, but Mickey offered his bottle. "Let's share," he smiled. The flowers drank happily. So did the spirit of teamwork. A sad little bee buzzed nearby. "I lost my hive," she sniffled. Daisy quickly planted a patch of lavender. "Stay here as long as you like," she said. The bee smiled for the first time. Goofy mixed up the labels. Now the carrots were in the flower bed and daisies in the veggie patch. Instead of getting upset, Daisy laughed. "Let's call a surprise garden." Kindness bloomed again. Rain poured for 2 days. Donald frowned. "Our garden is ruined." But Daisy showed them tiny green shoots. Rain helps us grow, just like hard days help our hearts. Minnie noticed a vine drooping. Without asking, she tied it gently to a stick. "Helping without being asked is the sweetest kind of kindness," said Daisy. Mickey built a small bench by the garden, so friends can sit, talk, and share, he explained. They named it the Friendship Bench, and everyone loved resting there. They discovered a wildflower that had bloomed on its own. "We didn't plant that," said Donald. Daisy smiled. "Kindness spreads, even when we don't notice." One day, weeds began to grow. Goofy panicked. What if they ruin everything? But Daisy said, "Let's pull them together, just like we remove bad feelings, with care." With flowers blooming, Daisy hosted a tea party in the garden. She served tea, honey from the bee, and cookies shaped like flowers. "We're not just growing plants," she said, "we're growing hearts." They picked a few flowers and gave them to neighbors. One old rabbit teared up. "No one's ever given me flowers before." Daisy whispered, "Kindness is a gift we all can give." Together, they built a friendly scarecrow with a big silly grin. "To scare birds away?" asked Goofy. "No," Daisy giggled. "To welcome everyone with a smile." On the last day of spring, they dressed in flower costumes and paraded through the village. Children danced, bees buzzed, and everyone cheered. Kindness is blooming everywhere. That night, under the stars, they sat by the garden. Flowers glowed in the moonlight. Daisy said softly, "Kindness, like a garden, never stops growing as long as we care for it."